Hello, Cody. Hey, Maika. Everything's good? You see me okay? You hear me okay? Great. We'll just sit like this for a few minutes. Then we'll talk about sadness, sorrow, grief, as what is seen from this point, this position. Just a story, just another story about what seems to be happening. Hello, Veronica. How's the weather in Dublin? Mhm. Hello, Grace. Here it's okay. A bit chilly, but it's a fine weather. All right, so this is all there is. Yes, Veronica. kind of, kind of. So this is all there is. What seems to be happening. Already free, already freedom. Freedom means no boundaries, no conditions, no borders, no limits, also no rules, no laws. This is so fucking simple. So fucking simple. Even simpler than that. Being already freedom with no must, no shouldn't, and what is already as it is. This light seems to play jokes on me. So everything is already as it is. Nothing to do. Even if you think you are a person, things are already done. And this is not a teaching. Hello, Vlad. And this is not a teaching. This is not a philosophy or whatever. This is just conceptualizations, let's say, some thoughts about what is seen from here, from, let's say, this body. In this being unconditional love, let's say, everything can appear. So it happens for no one to appear, this to appear as sadness, as sorrow, as grief. It is as it is. Or maybe it is as a live response to what's happening or what appears to be happening. Pure aliveness. Who says that sadness is wrong or is bad? The me says, the person. Why? Because it heard from others, it learned from others that sadness is not okay. In this conceptual dream of me, fueled by the energy of separation, the person is always comparing things. Sadness is wrong or is bad because the person remembers that it was happy some while ago. But when the me disappears, actually, when the me is seen as not being real and never existed, this comparison, this comparing stuff drops, doesn't take place anymore. So it is what it is, and that's all. I can even ask a person, if you were born sad and never experienced happiness, would sadness be wrong or bad? No, absolutely not. When there is no me, when there are no thoughts about what's happening, when the labeling stops, it's quiet. This body may experience different, let's say, states, different energies. So sadness can appear in the body, but for no one. There is a complete void. No thoughts, no interpretation, no labeling of what's happening. A dull peace, a quietness, so still. No matter what's happening in the body is acting sad or happy or angry or tender. But that void of complete silence and stillness is there. There is no one there, no person to say sadness is wrong. I have to do something to get rid of this sadness. Absolutely not. And in this conceptual dream of me, as I said, appears this story named spirituality or religion. Same shit. And and they say in spirituality or religion, they assume that you have to be in a constant bliss state, or you should be always happy. And when sadness comes, because it comes, no matter what you think, say, or do, when sadness comes, the person in its illusory dream is trying to get rid of sadness. Sadness is not suffering, but the suffering appears to appear when the person is doing some effort in getting rid of sadness, trying to be happy. I don't know, doing some mantra, some prayers, exercises, or whatever. This generates more suffering. It is what it is. Complete aliveness doesn't mean that there is always happiness, as the spirituality says. Even a lot of masters or teachers, priests in religion, point to this idiotic idea that you have to be always happy, always in a state of bliss. That's not possible. That's not natural. It's not organical to be in a complete state of bliss non-stop all of the time. So when there is no resistance to what's happening, there is no suffering. I mean, your mother could die, your father or your pet or your car is broken. The body will respond to that, let's say, activity in different ways. Some bodies can be indifferent. Some bodies can go mad. Another body just sad. But almost nobody can be happy about a shit like that. It's so fucking simple. And sadness is also this. Sadness is also what seems to be happening. Everything can arise in this, being unconditional, unbounded, and complete. Talking in the Christianity language, this is also God. Everything is God. God meaning this energy that fuels all the living organisms. The energy that makes the heart beating, the eyelids close and open, the breathing taking place. That energy allows everything to appear. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with anything or nothing good. It just is what it is. Being no one who can say this is good or bad, it's a, if you want, a neutral state, but it's not a state. It's a stateless state which doesn't create the need to seek another state. This energy of seeking is the one who creates the apparent suffering of the person, always seeking from something else. And I was told by a spiritual or religious person, why are you sad? You weren't sad the other day with your friends drinking whiskey and smoking. You see? You see the stupidity of the spiritual mind who assumes that you have to be the same, projecting the idea that you are the body, that there is someone who's the body and the mind. Hmm. All these chickens, all these spiritual chickens or religious chickens know, they only know, they only know that they are not the body. but they are not living it. So everything they do is projecting to the body. If they see the body staying like this, oh, why you are sad? You can see that their idea of sad being wrong or sad being, I don't know, bad, and you have to be always smiling. That's bullshit. That's tension, trying to be something that you are not, trying to make things different from what they are. And that's also futile. It's a waste of energy, if you want, at the body level. There is a saying that only thy will be done. Only the will of God it is. So the person told me, why do you want to make your own will? What will? This body is sad. That's all. That's all there is. Maybe tomorrow we'll be happy. I don't know. The person will always fight for what it believes is wrong, to make it better, to become something else. And that process is the one who veils, who hijacks the clear seeing of the one, of what is, as being this ungraspable aliveness. Another one asked me a while ago, hey Chris, don't you think life is gorgeous? Or life is good? No, I don't. I don't think life is good or gorgeous or awesome. All the beliefs dropped here. There are no beliefs anymore. And if you believe that life is good, it implies that life can be bad. You see the duality. If you see life as being awesome, means that life can become terrifying or gross. There is no life. If you want, there is lifing. Lifing. But is also an appearance. Everything the eye sees is an appearance. For example, um, many of, all of us says something like, I go to see the sunset or the sunrise. My dear ones, the sun doesn't move. It's the earth who's moving. The sun, it appears to move, but is never moving. And so on with the blue ocean or the blue sea. If you take a bucket of water and look into the bucket, there is no blue there, or the line of the horizon. There is no line. It appears to be a line. And so on with all that this life means, a complete appearance, an illusion. That's why it said what seems to be happening, not what's happening. Because what seems to be happening is not what's happening. In fact, nothing is happening. It's just this. I mean, you can look at it this way. If I was able this instant to induce there a temporal amnesia, I mean, no thought, no thoughts over there. What's happening right now? What could you say without a thought about what's happening? The most we can all say is nothing. Nothing is happening. Nothing being as what seems to be happening. Being nothing, an empty fullness, how can something that appears to be happening, like sadness, like sorrow or grief, can be bad or wrong or good? It's still not nothing for no one. I'm pointing here to make a difference between what seems to be happening and the illusion of me who says I suffer, I have anxiety, I have depression. That's something else, appearing as something else. Sadness may take place as a response to what seems to be happening, but depression is a thought, just a thought. They are not one and the same. Depression or trauma is a thought about what happened a while ago. And those thoughts or thought is taken as reality. This is what the me does, taking thoughts as reality, because the me is also a thought. So it's an illusion. An illusion means that it is not what appears to be. So maybe the few of you on this live can see this as a pointer. Whatever the body is feeling is okay. Trying to make it go away is the person, that energy of me, who tries to get rid of something, seeking from something else, for something else, wishing for something else. That's suffering. Maybe that's why the sages of all times said that there is joy in sadness, There is pleasure in pain. From here, it's seen that it's the same energy. It's the same energy. When there is that stillness in the place of me, let's say, I mean, when the me is gone or realize that it never existed, it's just this. Hate, sorrow, I don't know, whatever, whatever. Sadness, joyfulness, blissfulness, crying, laughing, breathing, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching. That's God. That's the one and only energy. And also with the seeing that there is no me, there is no I want something else or I want more. No more wishes. Just this fucking neutrality. Just this fucking void. Who makes everything nothing and nothing being everything. Look around you. Look into the so-called world. Look into disillusion. When they made up therapies, they made up groups of therapy to get rid of, of something that's so alive, to get rid of sadness, of sorrow. Nothing is permanent, and everything already happened. This is it, full stop. Or full stop being full drop, empty drop, free fall. And same time, nobody inside to be afraid, no need of anything, because this is already complete, whole and complete. No one wishing for something else better, seeing clearly and directly that there is no time, no future, and no past. What's seeking? What's to seek? What's to wish for if there is no time? Again, that stillness, that silence, whatever you call it, this. This is all there is. AK is saying, give us some tip to drop this fictitious person. If that's fiction, means that it doesn't exist. How can I give you a tip to get rid of something that it doesn't exist? To get rid of the fantasy or to get rid of an illusion. It's not real. See that. Getting deeper into this matter, seek for the me. Who are you? You say, I am seeing, I am speaking, I am sad, I am lonely, I am happy, I have anxiety, I have depression, I have panic attacks. Okay, who is this I? Who is this me? I mean, if you don't think about you, who are you? Where are you? In the absence of thoughts. Veronica says we just have the ride, we just have the ride, the waves, raw and smooth. There is no one riding, my darling. Maybe there are waves, apparent waves, but they don't touch the ocean bottom. Everything is still there. About the waves, yeah, great, great pointer, Vero. Great pointer here is exactly as I said at the beginning of this nothingness life. Sadness appearing, sorrow appearing, grief, I don't know, joy, blissfulness, happiness appearing, yes, like waves. And I've told you, guys, about the neutrality, about the stillness that is felt by no one towards those waves. There is no one here. It's a complete void. There is no one to be touched by the waves of the ocean. Or the waves are still the ocean. Sadness, sorrow, happiness, I don't know, anger, tenderness are still this. The waves are the ocean. There is nothing wrong with the waves. There is nothing wrong with the ocean. It's already full and complete. The person, the imaginary person who's riding the waves, who believes is riding the wave, it's the apparent problem. Wishing for the ocean to be still. The ocean is already still, but it appears to have waves. Yeah, great pointer with the waves, Veronica. Thanks. Hey, I collect your pointers as bars of gold. AKA, please don't. Please don't. I know nothing. There is nobody here. Don't take my pointers as true. Everything that goes out of the mouth is false by nature. But go see for yourself. Don't believe me, this cookie is good. Taste it, and you'll see, you'll feel that is good or bad. I don't know. If there is a pointer here, although it's useless, this is a pointless message, let's say. Go to see for yourself. Live. See it. Okay. There is a bunch of new people who's saying an ancient truth or the only truth that there is no me. Okay, go see for yourself. Go look for the me. Where the fuck it is? Where the fuck is it? Who am I? Where am I? You will never know who you are. You will never know what you are. You can only be what you are. That's why this message, who's really old, non-duality is not new. I have a short on my channel about this. They've talked about it even before Christ, about the one. Even Jesus said, me and the Father are one. Meaning, there is no me, there is no Father, there is only one. So this ancient message comes now with, or through the mouths of the new people who are saying that there is no me, this is all there is, which appears to be true, but see for yourself. Knowing is not being. You already are. You don't need to know that you are. And A asks me, what what's your opinion about the law of attraction? That's an illusion also. Or let's say a bullshit. There is no time. And that even the scientists know and say. It is, let's say, scientifically proven, although this is also a thought, it is scientifically proven that time doesn't exist. What is the attraction law or manifestation? Implies a future. I mean, in this moment, I do something to attract something when? In the future. The future doesn't exist. And this law comes along with all the spirituality, implying that you are real, that there is a person in that body, which is not true. There is no one there. They sliced this body and they didn't found a person in there. They didn't found a me or an I. See that. Don't believe my words. See that. Go look for the one who's trying to attract something in the future. I mean, nobody ever could go in the past and live there or had a live experience. Nobody could live this and go into the future and live there. At most, there are thoughts about the future and thoughts about the past. Of course, there is memory and imagination, a bundle of thoughts. That's all there is, and isn't. A thought is empty. It's one thing to think of a piece of bread, and another thing to eat that piece of bread. Completely different. You will never be able to stop your hunger thinking of food. You have to eat it. And there is no you, is just an expression, just an idea, a conceptualization. The body is eating. The body is already what is. I mean, nothing appearing as a body. Nothing as unconditional love, allowing things to appear, everything to appear, but not for you. And is not up to you what appears. Veronica says, yes, we are one. Veronica, there are no we. It's just one. Not two, not three, not four. It's just one. Or oneness. Just pay a little attention here. Or when the me says we are one, that's duality. That's the dream. That's the false shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just for texting. Yes, my darling. I can feel something trying to come through my ears. Are hoping. What do you mean, Veronica? I'm not getting you. Hoping or popping the ears. Oh, yes. Many sages spoke about that frequency heard in your ears. Listen to that. Osho said, dualistically speaking, that that is the way to the self. Ramana Maharshi also pointed this to the one who was inclined to meditate. They told He told them to listen to the sound in the ears. That is stillness, never moving, never changing. That's the voice of silence or the voice of God. But as you hear, as a tip, let's say, look, here comes the tips about the destroying of the me. As a tip, go look for the point that the hearing begins. Okay, hearing takes place in the ears. This is one end, let's say. But where does the hearing begins? Because in the conceptual dream of me, there is a saying, I hear. Okay, there is hearing. Where is the I? Go look for it. So don't put your attention on the sound. Go sideways. Flip it. Who's hearing? Where does the hearing starts? Let's do this. Can you find a point? I doubt about that. Ben says, hello, Chris. Hello, Ben. The source of all senses is closer to home. Um, I'm not saying you are wrong or something, but here it's clearly seen that there is no source. Because that implies duality, my friend. A source and the rest. There is no source. There is only this, what appears to be happening. An empty fullness or something nothingness. This is what it's seen. I'm not saying I'm right. There is no one here who's saying that. Just a free flow of words about what is seen or felt here. A complete innocence of what is. And yes, for the person, there is always a home, there is always a source in which the person wishes to rest, implying that searching is useful, seeking is useful, seeking the way home or seeking the way back to source. There is no such thing. The energy of seeking veils what's already here. This boundless energy being freedom and prison in the same time. Death and birth in the same time. Alpha and Omega. Predator and prey. Absolutely, Veronica. And it's worse than that. There are no we and no home. Seeking is like seeking the needle in the haste of grass. There is no grass, there is no needle. That's not something wrong, it's just an illusion. It's like the night dream. When it's dreamt, it seems so fucking real. But when the clock rings and you wake up, you see that it was just a dream. So nothing happened. It's the same shit here. When the me drops, it is seen that it never existed. It was a dream, a harmless dream. Ben says, coming from paying attention to the sounds and images, the source I speak of is that from which the dream of person arises and falls. Nicely said. Super nice. Yes, it seems to be so, but only seems to. I was not talking about uh, paying attention to the sounds. No, I was suggesting in a free play, just a game, to reverse the arrow of attention to the one who says, I'm paying attention to the sounds. Where is this I? See it for yourself. Don't think about it. Go see. Look for it with the, let's say, stupidly inner sight, although there is no such thing. But this is the words we have. This is the words we use. So, that sound in the ear is there from the moment the body appears in this, let's say, existence, till the moment the body drops dead. And it's the same sound, a background sound. Listen to that. Now switch it. Who's listening? Where is this point, or I, or me, or self? Where is this? You'll never find it because there isn't one. And that's where is this so called, let's say, source, although there is no source. I call it void of everything. That's where the person disappears. Non existent. There was searching for the I, and the I is continuously changing, so therefore, no Ben at all. Yes. And now, Ben, my dear friend, go see who's looking for the I. You see, there is a loop which destroys the illusion. That's another stupidity spoken by this body, because being an illusion cannot be destroyed. It's already inexistent. But for the game's sake, let's say so. As Ramana Maharshi said in the so called self investigation, self inquiry, who am I? This question is not meant to find an answer. These questions is supposed to destroy the questioner. Yes, Ben. Yes, Ben. Seeming resistance. Yes. I know a lot of non duality speakers who blame this who am I shit, uh, self inquiry, or it's just another story. It's true. But ask yourself right now, let's play a game, okay? Let's play a little game. So let's breathe. Let's inhale and exhale, slowly relaxing the body deeply as we can. Let's say like this, only on the nose. Inhale, exhale, relaxing the body. Inhaling again, exhaling the body. Inhale a little more. Exhale completely, get that air out and stay there. Stop breathing. Close your eyes, stop breathing, and ask yourself, who am I? And see what's coming. See the answer, if there is an answer. Let's take it again. Inhale, exhale, stay there. Who am I? Let the breathing free. So, was there any answer? Was there a me? Complete silence. Nothing. being in that nothingness, it is seen there is no one there. Yes, complete void. That's all there is. No person, no me, no others. Emptiness, absence of thoughts. That's the true non duality. In the absence of thoughts, it can be revealed what's been pointed out here or in any other non dual speaker. Complete stillness. King Clark, have you heard from the weirdo Occultio? Yes, I've heard of him. He's okay. He's just sick of all the bullshit questions. And he will not upload anytime soon. Yes, Ben, free falling into nothing, of no one. Going in this nothingness, the person disappears. It's burned. And this is how the fear is gone. This is how, I don't know, suffering may disappear. King Clark, it's saying, you're not spiritual, mate, get a life. Who the fuck told you I'm spiritual? Did I said that? You're right. Yes, you're right. Come on, enjoy yourself. Stick a finger up your ass. Who the fuck said I'm spiritual? I am not. I am not. Look at this guy. He's contradicting his own thoughts about me. That's fucking hilarious, man. Oh my fucking god. He's knowing the real reality. You will never be on my level. You're right. I'm at zero level. You're much higher than me. Go fuck yourself. Oh. Ah, okay. He's still insisting with this job. Who need, where the fuck do you know that that I don't have a job? you are you are having a war with your thoughts, motherfucker. Mm. Thank you for writing me. You're such a joy to have. Okay, darlings. Thanks a lot for being around. Maybe we'll do this again, or maybe not. Who knows and who cares? Have a good one, guys. Love ya.